Hey.
Welcome to Daggerheart plays
Hey.
Dungeon Crawl Classics. Sailors on the Starless Sea. I think this is episode 3, where our players, our adventurers, last left off. They had looted the corpses of some beastmen and the beastmen champion, finding a few curious items. Did a little bit of investigation of a door that had repent written across, and deciding not to investigate in that moment, and instead choosing to go investigate the tower in which the beastmen came. In there, it was just really gross, had furs and muck and mire all along the floor, and I believe it was Chazard who got a rot grub flung up out of the muck and burrowing into his skin, attempting to burrow its way to his heart. Who knows what would have happened if it made it all the way there? But luckily, it didn't, with the skills of his companions. But a cache of treasure was found inside, with some more gold and other fun items, which may be explored. It was at this point that Relic, the flank, entered the scene when our Damon exited the scene with all the prisoners from the tower. From there, the group decided to go investigate a runed stone in the courtyard, where Relic, utilizing its mighty strength, lifted the stone up from the ground, revealing yet another cache of treasure with some items inside that the group has investigated a little bit. Deciding to circle back around to the room that had the repent words written across the door, they opened it up and did a cursory look inside, seeing some charred bones and a fountain that with this black tarry liquid flowing out of a big demonic frog's mouth. There was a number of weapons and armor that were scattered about in that room on that were like on the remains of these charred bones. And there was also a curious censer which had a incense that was burning inside of it. But the group decided, nope, I'm not messing with that. We don't want to cause any more trouble, and have instead decided to descend deeper into the ground where the tower leads. And that is where we left off.
I do believe we did decide to break that later. So so get to the stuff now, go back and break it later.
We don't want to cause trouble. Let's go
Since-
deeper into this place.
Since the session has started, I do have to roll my 2 special dice.
Your
I'm gonna
order
do that right
dice or something
Yeah,
like
do
that.
it.
Yeah.
That's special.
Order.
Order in the
Right.
court.
Order.
Well, those weren't nearly as helpful as I was hoping, but I will set those aside for later.
All right. As we're kind of like going down the stairs, Chazar's gonna like turn back to Sluglops and be like, "That Sluggy, we gotta be real careful down here. I don't think this is gonna go very good. I'ma just do the thing." And I just kind of like wave my hand over him and give him a little poke, and let those icy runes of Av's armor just float around him, so he gets that fantastic armor bonus. And I'll spend one of my hopes.
So were we all in the corner tower down there?
Everyone, I believe, is in the corner tower, yes. And give me a marching order before we start actually descending downward.
I was behind
I will go
Clink.
first.
The strong.
So Relic, Clove, Chazard, and then Slug.
Yeah, that works.
Like the SWAT team AI.
I can
bot
tactically,
does.
back you up from back here.
All right, so let me copy that as we move ourselves downward. Move. There you go.
Tava's on. This is Tava.
Okay, so y'all are here.
I love all the extra art in these maps.
Whoa, cool.
So cool.
They're real cute.
Dude,
that
talk
as
about
well as
extra
that
art.
one
I'm going to share
eye?
the Pirate Borg PDF with everybody. That shit's nuts.
Ooh.
Okay, so as you descend down deeper into
Go blow.
this area, you notice the air is cool and wet. And as you go down, you eventually find yourself pausing for an instant on some broad stone steps. And the hint of gold glimmers at the edge of the light. And also, it's dark down here, so someone needs to be holding a torch if you
Ooh.
cannot see.
I would like to just light up my little. I'm going to use prestidigitation to illuminate the room using my tiny harmless fire sprite.
Okay. And your fire sprite can just kind of follow around, right?
Yep. It just kind of does its own. I'll be honest. Like I don't have too much information on what that does. It's literally just.
We'll wing it.
tiny
It's
and
all
harmless
right.
little
We'll
elemental.
say it's a torch. You're a torchbearer for the party.
But as I always kind of envision, just a little kind of like firefly, fire sprite dealio.
Okay. So, you see the hint of gold at your feet, Relic.
Like actual like gold coins, gold or
Yeah, if you're going to take a moment to look a little bit closer, you can notice that there is just immediately to the north of you, there is a door that seems to be there's like a narrow slit through it, like it's slightly ajar. And it's 3 gold pieces that are kind of
I don't want.
trailing away from that area.
Seems like a terrible idea. I have a question. I can fly, and how long can I do that for?
Your level, I think it's your level number of hours.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend. Wait, so if I'm levels, well, yeah,
You're
I'm
level
technically
1. Y'all are
Okay.
level 1.
So like a whole hour, cool. I'm gonna I'll spend a hope and fly.
Okay. So this
Just to-
passageway is not very high, so you're flying like
Okay,
a few feet off the ground.
that's totally acceptable for me.
So where are you leading? Where are you going?
Actually, I'm also I take the cue. I see Relic start to flitter off the ground, and Clove is going to activate his air elemental incarnation and start to hover. Marcus stress.
Okay.
So I will
2
have a bit.
hovering
Yes.
beings.
And I'll just tell the party, I see gold, and I do not want to take it. I would advise against it.
I mean, I could use some coin.
Gold.
Right. Go where?
I'll point out to the party, and I'll just. Where should we proceed?
So as you like are looking, you can see the hallway just continues on downward in front of you. And eventually the light kind of dims out the farther that you see, but you can see some sort of portal at the end of the hallway.
So the door's like right there by them. And then
When you get close enough to it, you'll see that, yes, as people are like looking at it, the door is slightly ajar inward, away from you, essentially.
Hey, guys! When is a door not a door?
When?
When it's a jar!
Oh.
Relic just looks at you blankly and doesn't understand your joke.
Actually, Clove also blankly says, jaw,
Uh,
And just looks
Is
at you
it,
kind of sideways with that ticking sound.
jaw.
The biggest belly laugh possible. Yeah.
is it this door down here that's
That
probably
was
the
what
door?
was described. Yes. So the down the way is a roll, and that door, the cylinder doors.
Okay.
But here's where the slightly ajar one was.
I think
think
I
you're
would
running,
like
aren't
to
you?
inspect
Back
that slightly ajar door. Like,
Okay.
I don't know what kind of roll that would be, but I'd be kind of curious.
Are
like,
you moving to the front of the party to do that, or are people proceeding forward?
I thought Relic and Clover were keep going down. I just wanted to stop a minute and
I can
poke around.
move forward to make room. I'm sorry. Do you want me to move my own character? I'm happy to do that. I don't.
Yes, that would
Okay,
be
great.
preferable. Unless you
did
are having bandwidth issues, then I'm happy to move it for you.
I'm
I'm like,
always
I-
having bandwidth
sorry.
issues, but
Yeah.
I can manage.
Okay,
It might
so
just take a sec.
you take a look, Shazard, at the door, and the door is it's heavy, swollen with what seems to be moisture, and as you kind of look at the door, it looks like it can't be closed because it's so swollen with moisture.
Okay.
And you can even notice that kind of on the edges where it would have made contact, some of the wood is kind of split as it was pushed inward.
Okay. Does it kind of seem like those coins were like put in there to like wedge the door closed, or is it?
No, they kind of just look like fallen coins on the ground.
Okay.
There's no pattern to their position.
Okay, so they're just laying on the ground. In that case, I'm gonna take the bait. I'm gonna just scoop those up. Pocket those coins.
Add 3 coins to your inventory.
Handfuls.
There you go.
Not handfuls, just
3 coins.
3 coins.
Oh right, okay. I can track individual coins. Gotcha.
I don't think they changed that part. I think still. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
they made it
They
optional.
made it optional.
So yeah, we're
Yes.
doing individual coins.
Perfect. All right, I will take the 3 coins and all right.
Take
I think
1/3 handful.
1/3 handful. Okay. All right. Well, seeing that this door doesn't look like it can be opened because it's all like pretty much.
It's already
swollen-
opened. It looks like it can't be closed right now.
Oh, it can't be closed. Okay, I'm sorry. Can I can I peek in the crack at all? Like,
You want
can I
to?
get my eyes all up in there?
Yeah. So how are you trying to do it? Are you trying to be sneaky and not make sound?
No, I think I would. I don't really think I'd worry so much about that. I would just kind of want to get a good look. So I think I'd get out of the floor and peek in the crack and have a fire strike thing above me, kind of illuminate the gap in the crack so I can kind of see further into the room, just to kind of get a glimpse of
Okay.
if there's anything in there we should be concerned about.
So as you look through and the light and the fire sprite, kind of casts light into the room a little bit through the crack.
Yep.
You can see cut stone blocks are what the wall is lined with. There seems to be some dusty cobwebs hanging from the low ceiling in here, and then it kind of turns off around the corner, and you can't see anything beyond that.
Okay.
Am I noticing Chazard spending a lot of time at this doorway?
I would think so, unless your character is just oblivious and is proceeding forward.
They could be keeping watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of turn and ask him, would you like to go inside of the room?
I mean, so it's all cobwebby in there. I don't know that anything's been in there for a while. I mean, we can go check it out, but yeah, it's just kind of dusty.
Go karate kick the door open to the room. Not karate kick. This is Sparta kick the door open.
Boom. The door flies open. One of the hinges kind of, and you see inside exactly what I had articulated to Chazard, except as you walk into the room, you can see that time itself seems to weigh upon this ancient place. A trio of upended chests rests in the shadows near the end of the chamber amid a scattering of coins, and tracks in the dust record the path of recent looters.
Mm. Right? Like I'm gonna just all right. I'm sorry. I got a stupid thing I want to do real quick. I would just kind of like skitter past Relic for a second, and be like, "I'll clean up the cobweb, guys." And I'm gonna use my power push to just blow everything around in the room.
Nice.
I mean, the cobwebs they're not so oppressive that, like, they're really just, you can see them in the corners.
Yeah, I just meant like everything, like push the entire everything to the back wall, like.
You do that, and a bunch of coins fly against the back wall. The chests fly against the back wall. All the cobwebs are blown.
Just a cloud of cobwebs and dust and. All right, I think it's good, guys. It's all clear.
What'd you find?
I'll fly into the room,
Ooh.
which I can do. Move my own character.
Yeah, so you're able to get in there, and it's it's a little cramped with Chazard and yourself in there, but there's nothing special that outside of what I've articulated already. What's everyone else doing? What's Clove and Slog doing?
Chilling outside with Clove, but just curious about what they got in there.
Clove's picking up. He'll pick up if there's a loose coin or something. Like, is there any gold left in the hallway?
Not in the hallway, but in that room there is. Yes.
So he'll kind of float over. Now it's a floating Leshy through the hallway, and kind of invert Mission Impossible style as he's floating, and he'll just grab one of the coins, and I want him to be floating around like in the space station, International Space, like, so they're at 0G. So he, like, if he bumps into you, you just like barely feel it. He just and like a screensaver starts going the other way, but like. He's gonna bite it and like try to figure out like what it is, because he's unless I tap into like my CeeLo network, I'm not gonna know really what use is this. Like, what is? I'm taking the
so
fresh out
you
of
pick
nature
up
approach.
a coin, and without needing any kind of check, like, you take a look at it, and it's not of any denomination that you're familiar with. It seems to be some sort of ancient.
Ooh.
Ancient denomination. It's been here a long time, of long begotten kings that are lost to time.
Nice.
Or have their face stamped on the coin.
Dog peeks around the corner and watches Clove bounce around and just waits for him to perfectly bounce into a corner.
Yeah. Other than that, though, unless
did you get
there's,
them all?
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna put the coin back down. I don't really
care for it.
Don't really care for it.
No, pick it back up. It's gold.
Close light. It's a bit heavy.
I will use my long tongue then to slap out, and I can grab things that are close to me. So
you use it to pick up some gold?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
So whatever I can see.
Are y'all taking the time to pick up all the loose coins on the floor?
Yeah.
I think Chazard would help
just guard the door.
And I think I'd probably want to check the chests too, but I probably want to see if they're like trapped in any fashion first. Like, I don't I think he's wary of the chest, being that we're in a creepy ass place. He'd want to
Okay.
check those out before opening them up.
So
I thought
you
they were
do
Oh, sorry.
the y'all pick up a smattering of coins on the floor. It all totals up to be about 2 handfuls of coins. And give me a Chazard, give me a no, not knowledge. No, because you said you decided to check the chests in particular, you do notice that one of the chests, the floor of the chest seems to be a little bit higher than the other 2.
Hmm.
Wait, a tick.
Okay, but the other 2 chests are fine. They're probably just empty, old chests. Is that
All 3 look empty.
Okay, but this one has a higher bottom than the other 2.
Yes.
So imagine when Chazard discovers this, he's sitting in the chest and kind of knocking on the floor of the chest, be like, I think this one's got a sneaky pocket. You know, a sneaky pocket, they put boards over top of it so you can hide more stuff underneath.
Seems like a waste of boards.
I mean, but it's sneaky, so you can hide more stuff in there. So everybody steals all the stuff on top, which is diversion treasure, and then the good stuff is usually on the bottom. Or sometimes it explodes or makes hurt people because they don't want stuff exploding. But
Morgan's calling.
Uh-oh, pause.
Oh no, pause!
Pause.
There's a wail from the distance.
I mean, we can keep going.
Yeah.
We can get a lot done without the DM.
Yeah.
I don't understand. There's no concept of hiding in my community. We keep everything in the open.
Tiki, you wanna break this? You wanna this one open for me?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. I was like, which one are you talking to? Yeah.
So Relic keeps
I heard
thinking all the
Pinky.
time and has broken lots of stuff already. So I was like,
Would you like me to break something open?
and then he's gonna point at the floor of the chest and then skitter the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, Relic.
You said your
Mhm.
purpose
Yep.
was protecting, but I've seen you break a lot of things. Yeah.
Use your hydraulics.
He's protecting others.
I must warn you. I must warn you, I have no finesse, and I will shatter.
I mean, good stuff
I'm gonna
don't
do
break
that
easy.
whenever I get the opportunity.
I'm a
It's
little
open.
finesseful.
I smash it open entirely because the DM's not here to tell me no.
All right,
I'm kidding.
and we find so many handfuls of gold.
Good.
We find a bunch of
You
those
win
gems
the
that turn
whole
weapons
thing.
into whatever.
We find the
stat we
flaming,
wanna use.
raging, poisoning sword of doom.
Yeah.
And a little
And
note
the
that
milk
says,
sword,
you
we can
win.
now all use it. Yeah.
6 turkey legs pop out. We all get full HP.
Turkey legs.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Doing a couple. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Get a free domain card, everybody.
Oh, nice. Any domain.
Oh, any domain. Yeah. That feels like that should be like an epic boon type thing. You hit 10th level, and then if you keep getting XP, you can just pick a domain card you want.
Stuff. Yeah.
Because at that point,
Yeah. After level 10, there's just less and less rules. But yeah, fuck it, do whatever.
That's right.
is there experience in Daggerheart?
Yes. It's our bonuses we get for our random
Oh
skills.
no, okay. I meant leveling. I guess not.
Like-
I guess everything's milestone, or
Right.
DM decided. Yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Honestly,
experience,
that's
just
the
vibes.
my only hiccup or not hesitation for converting gameplay in my head from 5e to Daggerheart if I was DMing is just the balance stuff that because I'm so used to, level 3 looks like this, level 8 looks like this, so switching to Daggerheart, I'm like, oh, I don't know actually where to start everybody. So
Oh yeah, and the baddies
They're
are like
alive.
based. Even though I haven't
I'm
looked at
back.
stats, I've seen that they're like organized that way.
So for me, I've just thrown all that stuff away like a long time ago,
Yeah.
so I haven't had to worry about it.
Level 5 party, Tiamat seems fine. Yeah.
it's fine.
Everything good,
Yeah,
Josh?
I wasn't using experience points, so.
Yeah, I pretty much always did milestone.
So, Relic destroyed the chest, and we found within it.
$1
Note
million.
that says human.
$1 million.
Six
We
chicken
don't know what
legs.
to do with this paper that isn't of any value in our local economy.
So,
Okay. So how was the chest destroyed?
So what I envision happening is like, because I was like, please break this thing, and Clanky Clank just clanked over to it and busted it up. Well, the three of us were peering around the corner.
You
to see what
racist! I have a name. Jeez.
I know, but you're all Clanky.
So
So
I'm gonna. I think I
That's
would
our
use
word.
the like rather than like full on kerplunk smashing it. I would try to use like the end of
crowbar?
the axe to kind of like crack down on it to bust it open versus straight up like slicing into it or chopping into it.
This really
Okay.
fancy longsword if you need a pry bar.
Mhm.
I'm sure it won't damage this legendary thing we found.
Okay. So you, I guess, use your weapon to kind of pry it open, and when you do that, a trap is set off
Ah!
where a set of blades flash out from inside of it. But since no fingers were inside, they gain purchase on no flesh.
Nice.
But you do hear a distinct cracking sound as you force the panel up open on the bottom of the chest, and inside you find 2 silver rings set with emeralds
ooh,
and
Ooh.
a silk tabard that is stitched with a sigil that is very similar to a lot of the other runic symbolism that you've seen prior, but it's also covered in a broken vial with a lot of like black oil that seems to have broken in the process of you opening it.
Oh, whoopsie poodles.
so that was 2 silver rings with an emerald setting, right?
2 silver rings with emeralds set within them. Yes.
Yes, and then was there silver also in the tabard?
No.
Okay,
It's a silk tabard
silk. That's what it was. Okay, I heard an S in there, and I was
covered
like,
in a black oil.
Relic, what you got in there?
There are many things inside of this chest. And I will take the chest and I will kind of grab a hold of it and drag it to everybody.
I have a thought. Clove sees Clove. I guess we were all kind of like cartoonishly looking in the doorway as Relic did all the work. If I see those blades, Clove gets an idea of like this they were hidden in wood ever since like the guy started talking about hidden compartments, whatever, in drawers or whatever. He's like, curious, like layers. I want to try to. This isn't really a druid thing, but he's very curious about that trap. And he was like, can I do that to me? Like he wants to be like, can I set a trap like in my body? Someone tries to mess with me, like
Right, Saw.
So I want to spend some time to like, I don't know.
I'd love to see how your companions can help you accomplish that.
Right?
You're wood, and the chest is wood. What if we put it in you?
What if we, right? What if I got a bit of a favor to ask? Yeah. But yeah, I want to spend some time to try to like reverse engineer this or something to see if I can tinker with it to do something like that.
Ooh, that sounds like a good downtime project.
There you go. Yeah. For when that.
Perhaps.
Like, I got you, Shroomy, and I'll just start taking like the bits of trap pieces and just kind of shoving them into your like trunkiness. Like,
Got this.
all right, there's a piece, and there's a piece, and then there's a piece. I think this is a piece. It might not be a piece, but we'll take it just in case.
So just mark in your inventory component for blade trap or
Nice.
Components for blade trap.
Yeah,
Nice.
Since I'm
That's an accurate gift to what we're all going to look like trying to do this to you.
Yep.
since my tummy is a walking magic detector with my arcane sense, do the rings seem to be of any magical inclination?
The rings, no. The liquid on the cloak was.
Ooh.
Alright.
Ooh.
But not the cloak itself.
Not the cloak itself.
There's some splash juju juice on the cloak right there.
Hmm.
Not the cloak itself.
I'm gonna get real close and like sniff it a bit, and then do the tongue thing, and maybe get a little taste. See what that special oil was.
Yeah, you do the little tongue taste, and you feel like if you had enough of it, you might feel a little less stressful.
All right. Well, good news. There were
Bring it
some
out.
pretty good drugs in here, guys. Bad news. Well, we kind of smashed it a little bit.
Well, we should hold on to it. Maybe
Yep.
we could still get something out of it.
And
Yes, wring it out into your mouth.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
slug lips.
I was just
licks
thinking,
his
Sluggy,
lips.
can we just squeeze these oils out onto you? And can you?
Oil
like,
and water,
swallow
they
those?
mix great. Yep. Let's just keep a hold of it, and then if we need it, we can try and get some of it out later.
All right.
All right, where to now?
Anybody's real stressed out. I don't think so. Relic, you want to fly us on down? I mean, find something to break.
Is there something I need to break?
So go and get it.
That's the question. Let's see. Let's go find stuff.
Ooh, you want to go break that other door down? Wait, I forgot.
Is
Was
the
there a
door-
door or was it just a portcullis?
There's a portal.
It's open, right?
It's a portal.
Portal implies it's open, in theory.
Look, Chazard loves it when you break shit, so... so if there's a door that needs smashing, like, he's all for it.
So as
I'm
y'all
neutral
come
to
out of
breaking things, so
that little treasure room, since you're like facing it head on, you do notice a crack in the wall immediately opposite of that room.
I notice it.
Anyone who came out of the treasure room would notice that. Especially with the fire sprite sitting right there.
You could break this.
Would it question the integrity of our building?
I have no idea.
I don't think it has any answers for us, so you can question it all you want.
When I say crack in the wall, I mean it's large enough that someone could fit through
Oh,
and go
all
beyond.
right, well, can I look through the crack before I get too crazy and decide to go through that?
Yeah, I mean you can look in, and it looks like it's a naturally formed crevice in between, like, imagine two large rocks that were just sitting next to each other that had a little bit of air space between them. That's what it looks like.
Well, screw the portal. I'm going through the crack.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So going through the crack would essentially lead you down a little bit of a pathway but eventually you find yourself over here.
Whoa.
Ooh. We teleported.
Oh.
Relic, where'd you go? I would follow behind everybody else, but assuming we're following her or them.
Yeah, I would skitter off all lizardy after, so absolutely.
Okay. So here you come to a little bit of an opening area. This is all naturally formed cave walls.
Ooh.
But as you look a little bit to the east, you can see a strange and foreboding portal bars your way. The portal is circumscribed in runes.
Oh
And at
no!
the center of the portal is a large pentagram inscribed within a circle. Both the runes and the pentagram are set with silver and seem to glimmer faintly in the dim light.
Did the runes bear any resemblance to what was on the stone up top?
You are welcome to make a
recall that.
knowledge check on that.
Okay. That's a 0 for me. So let's go with that.
I'd like to spend a hope and
Help me.
yes,
Okay.
like
Okay. So
Okay.
add D6.
yeah. So
And-
just I would absolutely get all up in there with Sluglops and try to figure out like, okay, well these are all these runes and
A
this is
19.
Wow, okay.
what is
19 with hope, yeah. So, checking the runes and kind of thinking how they compare to what was up top, you notice a set of phrases are inscribed within the runes.
Speak, friend, and
The-
enter. Sorry.
The burning purge, which scours the earth. The hardened glamour, filling life. The baleful storm, heedless to supplication. The raging tempest, devourer from within. Banes 4 I place upon this gate. Fire, ice, storm, and hate.
Nice.
One seems kind of hard to place. I feel like we found some people that were burning purged up top.
Baleful storm. Heedless to
Oh, and
supplication.
also take your hope, since you rolled hope, if you didn't already.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
Hate. Is this like a fifth element situation? We have to reproduce the elements mentioned.
That's
Also,
what
what's
I was
hate?
thinking. Placed upon this gate. If we have to, how do you put hate on a gate?
Right?
I hate you, Gate.
I hate
I ask for a
you.
mate at this rate.
You're
I mean, it could be smashing.
Mm-hmm.
No,
just the
relic.
wrath. Here's the grapes. Here's the
I mean,
wrath.
I'm not angry, but
Yeah. How do we storm?
I do have bolt beacon, so
Don't have anything.
Art, I feel like you
in
have
theory.
fire and ice covered.
Yeah.
I can
it
water
can
up
be
part of
on
the
it.
storm.
Sorry, one more time, Slog.
Oh, I can water up part of the storm. You know, storms usually have rain.
Yeah, I can do. I have bolt beacon, so it says shimmering light, which I would assume is something like lightning.
Oh,
Or
what
like
if we did
radiant.
like
Yeah,
at the same time, like, because I got like the wind thing, and then Sluggy's got the wet, and then if you got the bolt thingy, that sounds pretty stormy.
Do we just need fire?
Try it.
I got fire.
Oh, you got fire.
But if you have fire, then all of us could do it at the same time.
I can
yeah.
catch
We
on
can all place it
fire,
upon the gate.
but something has to hit me first for it to like do stuff. Oh no, that is funny. No, I didn't mean that as a joke. No, he can actually do that though.
Should you like me to hit you? And I brandish my axe.
Oh, sweet.
So if I'm like, I wonder. Scarless Sea got their heart and glamour still in life.
I mean, on a good note, if this doesn't work, we should have at least blasted the sigil. So maybe we'll just break it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's with our powers combined.
Yeah, let's Captain Planet this bitch.
Let's Captain Planet it. They're doing a
We are
Captain
all applying an element to the door.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
All right. Am I doing fire and ice and wind, or what's?
I only have radiant /
I could try the
lightning
fire.
/ light.
Okay.
So Clove is going to stop his screensaver incarnation and activate the hot one. Clove's going hot ones.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I suppose we could have just lit a torch.
You have a spray.
You have your flame
firefly.
sprite, yeah.
Yeah, the flame spray.
This is fine. We all want to
Yes.
Okay.
come
So
together.
y'all all using your powers combined to attack the door?
Yes.
With hate instead of hot.
I think it's one of them. Yeah.
Oh, 8.
The T'Challa.
Yes.
Or is that right? Is it T'Challa, right? Yeah.
T'Challa? Or
T'Challa? Wait, what?
are you thinking of the Black Panther? Or are you thinking of
I'm
T'Challa?
thinking of the evil Black Panther.
Oh, I don't know.
I forget his name.
Killmonger.
Killmonger, yeah.
Killmonger, yep. I almost said
Okay.
Killdozer, and I'm like, no, not that one.
Killdozer's a good name too.
Dude.
Okay, so you all use your respective powers. And yeah, give me a visual of what this looks like.
Cross the streams. Imagine they all like nullify each other and just kind of gets wet at the end.
Yeah.
Everything just gets wet.
Yep.
So
I
Slog
imagine,
is like water gunning it. Is that what's happening?
I was gonna say, I feel like we're all Relic standing in front of the door with her or their fist or axe. I don't know what you or foot. I feel like you.
I'd probably be using my. Oh well, if I have to chop something, my axe would kind of be like a, like what I would, like my weapon would be what I source any of my magic through. So I could combine like my attack plus my weapon to do like my smash and my.
Got it.
Essentially, what I'm saying here. Fire them up and just like we channel everything we have into Relic or Relic's like axe or hand or foot to combine together to hit all together at once.
Yes.
So Relic does the thing, and we're all doing like the Turbo Macarena as backup dancers, like doing all of our magic bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like swinging my axe around like I'm readying up to throw a really excellent pitch.
Oh, and then it like kind of twirls together like a.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Ooh, like a little tornado.
Yeah.
And then it hatefully hits the door.
Elements punch.
Got it. Okay, so y'all do this.
He's like, great. All that fails.
A
waiting
elemental like tornado of hate hits the door, and the runes on the door light up in this big circle, and then fire erupts outward towards you.
Oh shit!
I need all of you to make a reflex save, or I guess what's the agility save?
Agility roll. Okay.
Damn it! I
love it.
just gave up a
Flat for
+2 to that.
But it is I'm gonna use my elemental origin for this for a thing. I'll show you in a second.
Okay.
Because it's fire coming out, I think that I'm channeling water and I can try and abate it somehow. So I'm gonna spend a hope to try and give me +2 to that roll.
Yeah. I got a 17 with hope.
Oh no. 16 with hope.
I've got a 19 with fear.
I will take that hope.
No, I will give you. I'll give you +2 to your hope roll.
Me?
Nice.
Yeah. How does that happen?
Actually, I take it back. I'll give you.
How much?
I have my magic prayer dice. I actually have +4, so I'll give you +4. I have a 1 and a 4. I'll give you +4 to your hope.
The 1 would make me crit.
Ooh, the 1 would make me crit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Instead, I'll do that. I will give you.
I don't think that's how that works.
So...
Yeah, does it count if you didn't roll it though?
To you. Would that work?
Yeah, that's not how that works.
It's a good thought.
I'll take the 4.
I'll give you. I'll give
good.
you the 4. And I.
Cool.
I have an 11 with hope.
Okay.
So I get hope, and I spent a hope, so I'm net.
Yeah, everyone's rolled. So all of y'all but Relic succeed.
Okay.
Relic, you take 9 points of fire damage.
So I have not taken damage. So how does this work?
So you can spend armor to reduce the damage.
Yeah.
Look at your hit points, where it has like minor, major, and severe.
Yes.
So like wherever that 9 falls in the minor, major, and severe is how many hit points you would mark off. But you can spend armor to essentially reduce that number to make it go to like maybe a lower threshold.
And you can spend more than 1 armor at a time, and you have Chazard's armor thing, right?
Yep, he was armor, which here I'll just post in the chat so that way you can.
Yeah,
we all
I didn't
have,
see what that was.
An instance of it. Yeah.
Yep.
So is it between like? Sorry, go ahead.
So essentially, like when you spend an armor slot to use your armor, you would get to roll a d6 and add it to your armor score. So like right now, mine's a 5. I can roll a d6. So if I rolled like a 6 on that, my armor would be like 11, and then I can reduce the damage by 11.
Which would nullify it.
Yeah.
Folks at home,
Okay,
here's
so I've
Relic's
got-
character sheet.
Yeah, send help because I'm not 100% sure how this works.
Well, I think we all start at
is it
1 minor,
between-
6 major, and 12 severe, right?
I have 2, 8, and 16.
Okay.
Yeah,
all my stuff is like
so this would
refreshed and, like,
technically
set,
be a major because it's greater than your 8. So if you spend
but less
armor,
than 16.
then you'll reduce it down.
And that would mean you would eat 2 hit points out of your 6 if it's a major.
Yeah. If you took all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, between 2 and 8 is minor. Between 9 and 16 is major.
Okay.
Well, 8 is.
If you meet, you
8 to
right?
15
So, like,
is.
Yes.
Wait, so meets beats?
right? Like a 6 would be a major.
Yeah, I said it wrong.
I'm thinking of meat. I'm sorry. You're 8 for your major. So an 8 would be major hit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you
just
roll
major.
armor and you
So,
reduce it under.
Long story short, roll. You should use some armor.
Yeah.
So if I have to use like 2 because I have my armor's 4.
I would just use 1 and then use Tava's armor and roll that d6.
Okay.
Because you're guaranteed
We'll
to bring
do
it to a
that.
minor, and then
Because
you might take nothing.
that could get you like below your minor threshold, which is just no damage.
Right.
Yeah. Do the d6.
I have done this. I'm just trying to type it into Roll20 in my
Also,
computer.
like, hey, Demiplane, can you
See you next Tuesday.
center your character sheets to the webpage, please?
I know.
I think
It's like the
that
right
might be
margins a
the
little
newest,
bit.
5 on Tava's, and you said 4 is your normal armor, right?
Correctamundo.
So then it reduces the damage to 0.
Noise.
So no damage.
Rock and roll.
You mark an armor slot.
Yeah, so just mark an armor slot.
Okay, cool. I was
So-
I was a little confused how that works. I haven't been in like a
As
like
you,
I haven't been in like a situation where somebody would have taken damage yet.
as you slash the door, these runes erupt with fire. As soon as they let out their fire, the door and where you slashed it just crumbles in front of you,
Woo!
revealing the room beyond.
Cool.
Room beyond.
Woo! Through the portal, a icy chill settles over the air, and your breath condenses into misty clouds. Through this portal, you can make out a low funerary bier. A body lies in repose atop a stone. The body looks to be like it was once a warrior of some sort. It wears a suit of thick hide armor and clutches an enormous battle axe to its chest. And the entire chamber sparkles with a soft elfin glow. And this body is completely encased in ice.
Jazard, was that you?
Not at the moment. Like I didn't do this. It's a bit chilly in there, and that guy's all frozen. We should go warm him up. And Jazard will scurry inside and take a look at the frozen dude.
So as soon as you step foot inside, I need you to make a agility roll to maintain your footing, because this floor is
Oh, I love it.
slick as ice.
Slippery. That is that's an 8 with hope.
You fall on your butt
I don't know.
and gain a hope.
Beautiful.
Jazard, you okay? You need me to grab you?
So as you do that, so this room is a lot larger than as it appears on the map. But so you walk in, and as you slip and fall, you continue to slide in further, and you're like sliding on your way towards the towards this funerary bier, and you stop about halfway there.
I will fly in and try to pick up my buddy here.
Yeah, you're with your assistance.
I can carry somebody if I feel like it.
You are able to fly in and pick him up onto his feet without any issue. But it is cold in here. And you notice
I'm made out of metal, it doesn't bother me.
the longer you stay in, your hinges start to slow down a little bit with your ability to move a little bit.
Yikes.
Yeah.
But you're still able to move.
Okay. Does it seem like it's getting worse, or it's just like startlingly cold?
It's startlingly cold, and your body seems to be cooling down.
Oh, that's bizarre.
Can we tell that this coldness is emanating from this giant crystalline funeral?
I am. You know what? Because so apparently I don't have to spend a hope to fly. I fucked up earlier. But if I do spend a hope to do that, which I did, I can carry a companion, and I will opt when I go to like right chart Chazard. I'm just gonna carry him.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna, like,
as you're in
scoop him up.
here, both of you have kind of spent a moment in here. I need each of you to make a strength reaction roll.
Thanks.
Okay.
One
Can
strength,
do.
please. Oh, 23 with fear.
Oh, is Clove in there too?
Tripping. Oh no, I guess not. I thought, my bad. I hadn't got in.
Terrible.
Hey, you're welcome to go.
Horrible.
If you wanna
no
join.
good day.
The floaters are probably the best thing in there. Clove.
I mean, yeah, I'll deactivate the flame and float in there.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and spend my other prayer dice just in case. But I don't know if this will hit the threshold, so
10 with fear, so I'll mark another fear.
bollocks.
Oh wait, shit. No, I actually don't want to do that. I'm getting like really stressed out. I've been
Slug kind of leans in the doorway where it's chilly, but he's not inside the room, and just yawns. Oh. Anybody else feel like a nap?
I would recommend not entering this room.
So when you added your stuff, was it a total of 10?
It was a total. Things? It was a 9, and then I'm adding my prayer dice. 1 prayer dice.
Okay, so you do feel now your wings start to seize up ever so slightly, and your movement speed has been reduced down to 15 feet.
Oh damn! Okay, cool. Tight.
How does that translate into Daggerheart?
We'll say you can not move.
Just slower.
Like normally you'd be able to move within close range. Now you can only move within very close range. So if she turns around now, if it turns around now, it can make it back to the doorway. Because you're only halfway in right now.
I'm gonna warn Chazard and say.
But as you get closer, and you take a look at the axe that this warrior is holding, it looks like a fine axe.
Yep.
Me personally, I see this.
Girl,
you see this, yes.
I am less concerned about loot than I am about. I was sent here specifically to assist people, and that's kind of my primary function as like my order kind of dictates. So I'm less concerned about like loot than I am about trying to help and like deal with any obstacles that come in the way. So I'm gonna warn Chazard like I'm feeling sluggish. I will return to the doorway, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna fly back to the doorway and lightly, carefully, just so carefully set my friend Chazard down in front of me.
Okay.
And I will stand. Well, I'll continue flying. I'm sure an hour hasn't passed yet. We're probably looking about a half an hour would be my assumption. Half an hour, 20 minutes.
I wouldn't even. Yeah, 20 minutes.
Yep.
So is Close staying in there?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Yep.
So you continue on your way since you're floating, all the way to where the, like you're right next to the body. What are you doing? Slog, what's the rate the distance on your like ability to sense magical things?
You can sense the presence of magical people and objects when you're close to them.
Okay,
now,
so you're too far.
Highlighted close, but close feels,
Close is a range, yeah.
Yeah.
Most
of the abilities have it like if it's close, it breaks it out, but that one doesn't. But yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. So I'm in the doorway.
And I'm not going to mark a stress for floating. That I realized every time I activate an elemental incarnation, I have to mark a stress usually for all these. So I'd catch up with that. So, but I will the body. How fresh are we talking? Like, what's at a glance?
It's tough to tell because this man is frozen in ice. He seems to also have been frozen in time. He's huge though, 7 feet tall, super muscular, human, and but yeah, it's hard to make up any other details in terms of his state before.
Yeah. Is his body exposed and it's just frozen, or is it like there's a layer of ice?
So the body itself is mostly covered in ice, and it looks like you'd have to like break away the ice to get at the armor, but the weapon is like only halfway enclosed in ice, and looks like you could make an attempt without breaking any ice to wrench it from his grip.
I do like that, but first I'm gonna try, much like Jurassic Park when the way they extracted the DNA from the mosquitoes in the amber. I want to try to find like a little crack or something, a little entry point, and if I can't find one, kind of try to make one so that I can insert my like spores in there and use my death connection ancestry function to. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's recently died. Never mind. So I still want to try to do it. I want to like get my spores down inside there and try to see if I can learn anything about this creature, or at least, you know, yeah, just that, so we can verify it's a human. And yeah,
give me a knowledge check to see if you can find a crack.
Good call.
Analyzing it.
Analyzing. It's gonna be a +0 for me. Let's see what happens.
Maybe you have a previous experience now that you can
15.
Spend a hope and add.
Oh,
15. Yeah.
Yeah.
15's enough.
Nice.
You're able to find a crack down by the foot.
Okay.
But it does take you a round to search for this and find it. So I do need you to make me another strength reflex.
Okay. Come on.
18 success.
That's a lot of fear.
You
A
so
very similar roll. One different.
Yeah, I'm maxed out on fear anyways. Clove, feeling this like intense cold, seems to be fairly unaffected by it so far. Like, spores are pretty hardy things, and your mycelial self doesn't love being cold because you like warmer temperatures, but you're able to withstand this intense cold for now.
Cool.
And yeah, you're able to find a crack that you could potentially send some mycelial network down.
So the way it's written is a recently died creature, fallen creature, but I guess I'll just try to do it anyway and see what happens.
Yeah, you do it anyways, and when you do, you sense.
Oh, and sorry, foot joke. That's a fungus feet. Perfect. Sorry.
This, yes. You do notice that this some images cross your mind, and it is of this man in his prime, wielding his giant axe, and he has a brother who wields this big flail.
Ooh.
And together, both of them are chaos lords lording over this keep.
Whoa.
And they send their hordes of beastmen out to ransack the countryside, but they are accosted. There are armies at their gates who are flying banners of ancient kings and of lands unknown to them, and are sieging their keep. And then an image of a spear piercing through this man, and him looking to his brother in anger and
desperation,
resentment, and desperation. Yes. And his brother saying, "I will avenge you," as it goes dark in his view.
Oh shit, that's cool. Clove like
that all happens
right
in a flash.
Clove is like disconnects from the body and like and when he does this, remember he like kind of collapses in on himself whenever he's emptying his fungus into something. So it's like instead of gracefully kind of reincorporating, it's kind of like he gets blasted back into his body and then back up against the wall. Like whoa.
So
right.
I'll say when you, since that was a success, I'll when that happens, a fissure in the ice went kind of from where you started and just kind of ran up through the chest and then stopped.
Awesome. I will relay the story of the slain Chaos Lord to my brethren here. Quick,
So remember, the more time you spend in here, another round will pass by. So as you do that, give me another strength save.
Okay. At the same time, I guess I'll okay. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh shit!
Dang, you're rolling well.
Nice.
Yeah, take your
Yeah,
hope.
fuck you.
Zard would get like super excited and like kind of like wiggle out from Relic and like run over to Sluggy real quick and like go to like number 3 on his belly list and write frozen/dead and then circle it like, I think we found the answer, guys.
This is one. Yeah.
All right.
So there's 2.
That's
Yeah, and I'll see the sword. I'm gonna try to grab the sword and get out of here.
It's a big axe.
Oh, big. Sorry, axe.
As Chazard's writing and Clove comes out with the. Well, does he get the axe? Sorry.
Well, make a strength check to see if you can wrench it from his cold, dead fingers.
Let me see.
So I would like to add. I'm going to spend a hope and add advantage to that. I'll pop in with my if with my fire breath and try to melt that ice there.
Nice.
Okay. Blowing fire at Clove, the wooden mycelial.
Oh wait, but that's a crit,
Friend.
or is it crit fail?
Go next to it.
Technically, there is no crit fails in Daggerheart. So that is just a crit.
Nice.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
That's like the achievement, like the 2 ones.
Unless you want to roll with advantage, add that d6 to which I think it doesn't really matter.
Anyway,
because it's a crit. So, thematically, give me how the fire and the strength work together to wrench this thing from the dude's fingers.
Clear a stress.
Yeah, take a hope and clear stress when you crit.
I mean, I imagine Chazard is just kind of like, from the as close as he can kind of get, it just kind of like slides in there and just.
and I was gonna even
wind
before
powers and just like blowing a nice steady stream of fire over the top of the frozen crystalline body there.
Yes, just enough to wrestle it through. And before I got the advantage from the fire, I was gonna try to like use Clove's anatomy knowledge, whatever, to like, I don't know, weaken some fingers before just trying to bust the whole thing out there. But yeah, combined all that, just swift exit, hopefully out the door there with the axe.
Okay. So yeah, you wrench it from his hands and it kind of jars you as you do, because maybe didn't expect it to happen.
Yeah.
Give me one last strength save as you try and make your way out of the room.
So many. Another crit.
Oh, another. I was
Dang.
almost gonna
Jesus.
Yeah. There's stress, take a hope. And you're able to float your way out of the room with no repercussions whatsoever.
That was too easy.
Although as you exit the room with the axe,
Here it comes.
you can just feel something off.
Like we gotta go.
But you don't quite know what it is. Just an odd negative feeling.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't feel right.
coming
like
from
the
axe?
elation, the elation of your leaving the room with the axe. Like, yes, I got it. Super. It's an amazing axe. But just taking it from the corpse just didn't feel right.
Uh-oh.
But you have it. And you exit the room. What does everyone say? What does everyone do?
Yeah.
Thinking as one Chaos Lord is dead, if we can find the other one, then this keep is ours, and we can move in and fix it up.
Oh, it's lovely. Yeah.
I didn't see any bathrooms.
I mean,
Just
Wait,
like
you
one
know,
big
tries to
go away with magic?
just like
Relic tries to pick up on humor and says, I could make another hole in the wall.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe a window.
all right, I'm sold.
I could do this.
Clove, you good? You got some icicles, but you look like you actually enjoyed yourself in there.
So he's holding the axe, but he's like feeling weird. He's like, I got this axe, but it's making me feel off. I don't like it. Don't like it. And he's gonna
I think trees and axes usually don't get along.
Yeah.
So.
For sure. Gonna hand it over to Relic immediately. Get rid of this thing.
I'll take it out of his hands.
Yeah, Relic, as soon as it touches your fingers, this is a finely crafted axe. And so I'll put in what it is, but it says hammer, but it's an axe. I'll just say axe.
I mean, it can be a hammer.
And an axe.
I like a hammer too.
It's
the axe of Exota.
Ooh.
Exota. Holy shit.
Damn.
Nice.
Oh, but it's two-handed.
It is
Okay.
two-handed.
You got 2 hands.
Yeah, but I use a shield, my friend.
Oh,
And I would prefer to continue to use a shield. Okay. I'm not going to use this as my primary. I will just strap it to my back for now.
Does Clove still feel the bad vibes after he gives up the axe?
You felt the bad vibes when you took it from the body.
Oh.
Oh, you're cursed now, mother trucker. Steve, is Liz in the room? Tell her I said both.
she heard you.
Okay, good.
All right. Well, they're playing with the hammer/axe. It looks like this path kind of continues on here. Can I just kind of go and like peek down that way and see what's
You see sunlight coming out from the end of the pathway there.
Oh, okay.
Cool, let's bail. No.
We got to kill the other Chaos Lord.
All right. Well, some good news, guys. It looks like straight ahead that way, and we're back into sunshine.
Great. So
Okay, where to? Actually, I need a quick bio break.
BRB.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Yeah.
Let's all go to the lobby.
This is your intermission.
Oh, just me and Steve keeping everybody entertained, or what?
I could use some more ice. I'm out of ice, and I have
I tried to bring you ice, but you know.
I have so much rum left.
Why is the rum always gone? I couldn't help myself.
Do we have anybody on stream tonight? Like, are we popular?
I think somebody I know is on stream, but you're just checking it. Jesus, I think one of my friends is here, but I don't know for sure.
All right, so we got one. Hello, one. It is good to see you. Well, not really, because I can't see you, but thank you for watching.
If it is, shout out to my dear friend Gremlin.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Please pass the word around and let other people enjoy my willy-nilly antics.
Oh my god, Steve. Listen, if we have time to entertain some people, what I have to say is sitting at a table with you and like watching you and letting you do your shenanigans is so fun. I love it.
So I feel bad because like whenever we get to like any situation, it's like, okay, Shazard wants to do a thing, and I don't want to just hog the spotlight all the time. Like I've just been like waiting just to breathe fire on that corpse thing for so long. But no, I'm a good player, and I'm going to take my turn and share the spotlight.
No, I after playing at your table for so many years, playing with you as a player is like truly a delight for me because I get to see like where your brain is all the time, which is absolute chaos. But it's also like, what kind of fuckery is Steve about to pull, and how do I save him from the bad choices he's gonna make?
That is how Sean and I are. We're always like either I'm the DM or Sean's the DM, so we never get to play together.
That does seem to be the case for our group, but I think it's like I'm not afraid to fail because who cares? You know, like I agreed to DM some children in the fall, and so I was like, oh, I'd really love some more experience, and Steve needs a little break. And so like I was really pleased that I could get that break, create like a little homebrew kind of thing, and it was absolute and total chaos because I would kind of just I kind of like said fuck all the rules and just kind of let happen what happened.
Steve, you need to do like a Tresemme commercial.
He's got the most fabulous hair. So it's really nice to like. It's nice to play at a table with Steve and not just be on one side or the other from each other.
Yeah.
But like as a DM, Steve is like truly an excellent DM. I feel very privileged to have such good GMs.
When I was first getting into the hobby, I was a middle school science teacher, and that year they were like wanting teachers to have clubs. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna have a D&D club. And I'm gonna get kids into like wanting to play D&D, and so for like 6 months, I DM'd I was teaching one of the kids how to be the DM, and eventually he had his own group, and then I had my own group in the room. It was a lot of fun.
That's nice. I love that.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I'm doing kind of the same thing here in June. Our local public library is doing D&D shenanigans, so I'll be running a few.
Oh my god! In June? Oh, not for the kids though, Steve.
Yeah, that's for the kids in June. I'll be running some stuff to the library. Fuck. Hopefully, picking out some newbies who are good at who get it, and I can start picking them off to be the DM and. Yep, start a little local program. So
the question is like, how much gore do you let into those
Master
games?
And apprentice? Always two.
I didn't realize you were starting in June. I thought you were starting later in the summer.
Well, it sort of just happened. So
okay.
Yeah.
So concurrently, I was asked so I'm like deeply entrenched in my local library, and I was asked by the teen services director to DM for some of the children because they have like a ton of interest and some more kids have signed up, and they were like, you play D&D, like you want to DM, and I'm like, not kids, but I will because you asked. And I'm horrified, but luckily I'm dear friends with the teen services person, and they were like, here's the thing, like I'm gonna give you kids who are gonna be absolutely chaotic, but at the very least they're gonna like listen to you. And I'm like, great. So it'll be just like DMing my friends
energy.
Essentially.
That's the best D&D energy. It's chaos.
Yeah, and that's all I want. And like luckily I know two of the kids because I'm a friend of the library, and some of those kids have helped me with library stuff, and like it's one of my friends' kids too. On top of that, I'm like, okay, so I know like two of the kids, so it should be fine. Like,
the question is like, what system do I do? Like, do I do like a simple system or like?
Play my closer, Josh.
Yeah. Oh, they have some experience. I don't know, so I guess we'll We'll find out. Steve is gonna help me a lot.
I do have to give a shout out to Montcook made No Thank You Evil, which is a great like intro to D&D for kids, and that's like super fun. It's got like very
not
like
today, evil.
yeah, exactly. It is really cute. It's like No Thank You Evil. It's got a huge map in the back that's like,
Love it.
oh yeah, here's all these fun, fantastical places, and yeah.
Oh,
I'm not getting any newbies, so I don't think I have to worry about having any newbies. Luckily, so I think they're all going to be 8th grade, like between 7th and 9th grade. I think.
a really fun adventure to run through is the Rick and Morty adventure.
5e.
That could be fun.
Yeah. That's a fun little read.
Throw that in chat for me if you think about it.
I don't actually have it, but
I think I got it.
Yeah.
Well, it's shared through. Yeah, if you're in.
Just post it so I remember. Is mostly what I'm requesting.
There's also like an Adventure Time like D&D setting that is coming out.
Dude, that's all of Adventure Time.
Yeah, Adventure Time is a.
yeah. I guess I'll have to kind of find out what their interest is and what their level of like experiences to know exactly where to go and what to do. So we'll see. It'd be really fun. It'd be fun if I didn't have to start at like level 1, like let's tromp through the forest and do some dumb bullshit, boring stuff. Would be really nice, but if I have to, that's fine too, because getting kids involved in TTRPGs is like, that's what keeps them alive. Cool. It keeps them getting developed and new stuff, and I love my library, so I'm always happy to help.
Library and keeping kids alive. Those are good things.
Yeah. I'm not anti those things.
Yeah. Those things.
Fuck the kids.
Can't support this anyway.
I could probably do a kids version pretty easily. I'm so used to censoring myself around the children when I need to. I would just be worried about them keeping it too cash with me. I'd be like, no. I'm an adult. This is the classroom. Let's treat it like one, but we can still have fun.
Yeah.
Still kill your zombies and everything, but don't say like cock in front of me or something.
Let's dive back into our story.
Pivot.
Yeah, speaking of troubling around doing dumb shit.
We go back?
Yeah, y'all headed back to whence you came?
Back to whence we came.
Yeah.
I'll go first. I just want to go ahead and put this out there. Let's just assume if I don't say it that I am first.
Yeah.
Let's assume if I don't say it that I'm last.
That is fair.
Thank you.
Relic, you got this.
Okay, so as you head down the stairs and see this room backlit from the fire sprite that is behind you. We get Chazard up there too.
Thank you.
Oh, yep, sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to take a peeky poo before I bust up in here, yeah.
Which room this is?
Scanning.
Wide stone steps descend into a long hall. The walls are decorated with elaborate tile mosaics depicting foul ceremonies to horrific and baleful fiends.
I don't like this.
The walls are slick with condensation and black algae. The condensation runs in rivulets and collects in a long, brackish pool set in the center of the hall.
Brackish is like seawater, yeah?
It is
dark.
Swampy seawater? Okay.
Is there like a rock lying around that I could like cast prestidigitation on to make it glow and just kind of like chuck it in this pool?
You just collected many coins.
Yes,
There's useful objects on you that you could take
Slightly
out.
salty water.
I assume we're in like weird caves and stuff. There had to be a rock somewhere, but
Sure, you can backtrack and go find a rock if you're looking for one.
Otherwise, yeah, I can totally check my inventory for some dumb shit I can toss in there.
By the way, it took about the full walk for y'all to get all the way back before you started to warm up a little bit. For those of you that were in the room.
Yeah.
So am I to understand that I am back to normal?
You are. Clove is still cold.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That's bad.
I mean, you're not like you never failed any of your saves, so like your movement's not restricted at all. But there's just like
feel
a frosty, like crusty layer on the outside of Clove.
Oh, we see that? Like that's a visual thing too?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Clove looks completely unaffected by it.
Okay. Clove, you are looking different.
Oh? And when he looks down at himself, he like can he break some of the ice so that
yeah, you can kind of brush it off of you.
He's like, whoa, okay. But it's like those, when like guys with beards in the Arctic or whatever, where like all the boogers, the snot's like, I don't even know, whatever.
Yeah, it's just all mixed in there.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm shiny, so I could like
boogers is good.
Polish some of myself off. And be like, you could look at me.
What does fungal boogers look like? It's just it's what's it
the slime.
Like, slime mold just creeping out of his nose.
Ooh, gross, brother.
Sorry. Sorry about that. And instead of wiping him on like his what would be his shirt, he like
just licks it.
No, he goes up into his antlers and like smears his antlers with it. You.
Disgusting. It's disgusting.
All right, what are y'all doing as you see this? So you I guess Chazard goes back and finds a stone. You're waiting for that, or is anyone else doing anything?
So you said there's like some images depicted on the walls. Is it anything that as a gods fearing person ish would it be any kind of gods or religion or worship that I would recognize?
So you take a moment to kind of walk the room real quick to see what each of these images are, and you do are 4 distinct mosaics, like 4 kind of images that are depicted. One of them is a hooded form standing atop a towering stone on the edge of a vast lake. 7 tentacles wave up from the water. And then in another one, 2 armored figures holding a single flail commanding legions of hunched beast-like warriors is in another one.
A flail but no axe.
You did not see an axe in that one, no.
Okay.
A third one depicts a low island set in the center of a black lake with a golden pyramid set atop an island, and a figure armed with a flail is preparing to sacrifice what looks like a maiden. And then in the last one, you notice a pentagram with a flaming sword floating in the middle of the room. And all around the room are like thorny vines.
Flames in a pentagram. That feels like it could have been useful.
What's everyone else doing as Relic walks the room?
Well, Relic, assuming we're all going in the room. Yeah.
Chazard throws the stone in after he casts Prestidigitation.
Yes.
And as each of you enters the room, I need you to give me we're just going to do a straight D12 check. This is what we're calling a luck check in
not duality, just a D12.
It's not duality, it's a luck check, which is just a D12.
So our D12. Oh, awesome. What I was doing is Slug was walking up to the brackish water and
oh wait, no, I got a 3, damn it.
Carefully.
Brack.
So both Clove and Relic, as you enter the room, so this is before Relic walks the room. As y'all enter in, you feel strangely compelled to go to the pool of water. And as you approach it, something glowing comes up to the surface. And as you reach down to scoop up this glowing thing, it is a skull. It's a glowing skull with the glow coming from the eye sockets.
Oh shit!
And you pick it up.
Sure.
And you feel this is useful somehow.
It's the useful ass skull.
Hey, save some skulls for us.
Clove, would you like to hold this, or shall I?
Both of you get one.
There are 2 skulls, one for each.
Are there any more? Slug kind of gets down close to the water and peers in.
As you approach and you peer in, a skull rises up towards you. It's looking at you the whole time.
Great.
Okay.
Slug tongues it.
Ooh.
Do
Okay.
anything that's the bottom.
The water tastes very bad.
I know
like
that Clove
bad
is...
or like worse bad.
Yeah, I'm kind of in between.
Bacteria bad.
Kind of
gross.
Kind of homey, but something's a little off. Like
And I noticed that Clove is made of organic materials. And
So-
I asked Clove, how easy is it for you to detach a vine?
To like how you mean? I could entangle something? Like a
I would like to secure this to my person. And I hold up the skull and say, I have, aside from the pack that I carry, I have no way to hold this. And I would like to display it. It seems important.
Yeah, if DM will allow like the use of the vicious entangle to do something like that.
Sure.
So I will just not temporarily restrain you. I will.
Appreciate that.
I mean, do I need to do a spellcast roll? That's what it would
No.
normally
We'll just
be.
flavor it.
Get over there. Oh, that was crazy. Okay, yeah. So I'll right. So he comes over and he leans down, and he grabs you by the shoulders, and you think like something's about to happen, but actually he just pushes you over to where the most exposed area to Earth is in the room, and he's like, hey, "There we go, that'll work." And you're like, "What all work?" And you're like, "Boom!" And he like these tangles, these thorns, or not thorns, damn it, the vines come bursting out of the loose soil area that we found, and you're like, and it like all happened so quick, but it's like 20 of the vines coming out at once, and straps did exactly what you said, like straps it to your back, I guess, or somewhere. Cool. And then I'll
I want to wear like a pauldron.
nice. So do that, and then once it's, I'll like I tell you to get like, okay, like see if you can get some rotation going. There we go, and then I'll cinch it off, and where it's snapped on my end, those the two ends like fuse together and make a little knot, like a Celtic knot looking thing there.
Okay.
Celtic knot. Oh, there we go. Okay, that'll be one of my things.
Yeah, Celtic knot, it's a thing, yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
love
flavor
it.
things.
Bella kind of nod bows to you and says, should you need, I will step before you in battle to take an attack for you next time. And kind of nods and floats away irreverently.
Nice. Good guy, him. Or it, whatever. That's a good box. I said.
Slug just palms the skull that he got in his hand that he doesn't have a staff in, and then turns back to Shazard. You want one? I think you just come over here and they'll.
So as you turn
right
to Shazard throws his stone in with the prestidigitation on, and it drops into the water. And as it sinks lower and lower, you can see there's a huge pile of skulls at the bottom of this pool.
Are they all human?
They are all humanoids. Yes, and because we're in Daggerheart, they're all of varying kinds of skulls. You know, like a simian skull, frog skull, human skull. See some clank skulls down there.
A very diverse pile of skulls.
Yes.
I mean, if they're just headed about, I'll take one. Like,
do all the ones down there have glowing? You said they're glowing eyes.
So when you lean over and peer into the pool, Shazard, a single skull's eyes light up and then float toward you.
My name is Bob, and I pick him up and hold him to my chest.
Yeah, you do that, and you're able to clutch it, no problem.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Skulls, algae, brackish water. Oh, this feels like home.
All of the as y'all are now in the room, you can see there are these alcoves that are set in the corners of the room. And Slog, as you're kind of looking about, you notice in the alcove that's to the north of you, there is a hooded robe that is embroidered with bizarre sigils stitched in silver thread. And it is, as you walk up to it and kind of inspect it a little bit closer, it's a little mold-eaten and rotten, but holds firm.
A new cloak.
Clove, as you watch him do that, you kind of look to the alcove near you. It also has a cloak.
Do I reckon?
Are there more of these? Yeah.
I'm gonna smell it. What is?
It smells very old.
Musty.
Do I want to put it on? Do I feel like I want to put it on?
I can freshen that up for you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was thinking about trying it on, but I'm not. I'm in my fuck around, find out era.
I don't know how your character feels.
Curious. Curious is fair. So, yeah. I'm gonna don me a robe. Clove, definitely, he's gonna put it on.
So as Clove puts it on, you guys all look at him and get this. He looks like he's a cultist.
Nice.
Great.
Like a cool cultist or like a lame, like weird, dorky cultist?
Well, that's up to your personal interpretation.
Without hesitation, Slog grabs the cloak that's nearest in that alcove and throws it on too.
Nice.
Couple
of badasses
Relic
we are.
Look, we match. Yeah.
Relic looks down at themselves and realizes that they're large and unwieldy, and kind of tips their head, and you hear the clicking noise that they sometimes make when they seem maybe confused or not sure what to say or how to participate.
So like me,
are there
most
more alcoves?
So Chazar would kind of like take his hand and just kind of do like a puffing motion, and all of a sudden the delicate scent of Febreze would kind of like waft through the area, kind of covering the cloaks and making them smell less mildewy. So Febreze, if you're looking to sponsor a podcast or YouTube channel, by all means reach out to us. I'm sure.
Sorry, what's that? A DMCA just came through. There's a takedown notice.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Yeah.
No.
Slug gags from the fresh air compared to the like moldiness.
But seeing how dope they look at their cloaks, I would go to another alcove and try to pull one out.
Yeah, you head over to the corner over here, and there is a cloak in there.
Hell yeah.
Relic looks over in the other corner. There is a cloak over there.
Relic, you should join the club.
Flog, as you kind of walk by, give me a instinct check.
I'm decent at those. All right. That's a +2. A 21.
Nice.
21. You notice set in between two of the mosaics on this northern wall, there seems to be the outline of a door.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, I found another door on the wall here. There's more doors in the walls than there are doors in the hallways here.
Hey, there's so many doors!
I'll go ahead and grab the last cloak and throw it around me as best as I can.
Hey, Relic, I found a door. I gently push on the door, see if it's open.
You push on it, and after kind of fiddling around with it for a little bit, you do eventually find a spot, and it just shifts a little bit, but you're not able to like fully move it. Like you can feel it moves, but maybe you're not strong enough.
Yep. Relic or Clove. Hey, buddy. Hey, didn't notice you there. You're quiet for a tree deer.
I do creep.
Anybody want to pop this bad boy open here?
I would be happy to help, and I will do my best to try to push the door open.
Yeah, with Relic's strength, it is a simple task, and forces the door open, and beyond you see a hallway.
Love a hallway. Is it dark, or like can we see?
I mean, you've got your all these areas are completely dark, save for the flame sprite that you have with you.
Okay.
All right, buddy, we need you.
Hokey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on. Let me grab all your tokens and copy them over.
Oh my gosh! Look how
cool.
it is.
I love it.
We're gonna die.
And I'm also horrified. What in the MC fucking Escher is this?
Yeah, we're dead.
A skull with a vine through it. It's made for us.
Yeah, we're dead.
All right.
Yeah, before you see a long hallway, and then you can see the end of the hallway kind of caves in, but there's a hole in the floor up ahead.
Man, I need to skitter over and peek in that hole. I need to look at that hole.
Oh no.
I make sure I have my cultist cloak on and hood up and skip kind of wander after.
Just to kind of like paint some imagery real quick. I imagine anytime that like Shazar gets excited, he kind of like gets down on all fours and like skitters on hands and legs, like just like, running over, just like, who was this thing?
Okay.
Awesome.
So the first thing you notice in this particular area is that all of the walls and floors seem to be rotting away. Like they're made of stone, but like as you like if you pick away at it, with like a clawed finger, or especially with like Relic's clank hands, like scratches away at them really easily. But as you walk up to this hole, you see here that the flagstones here have fallen away to reveal a yawning hole in the floor.
Oh shit.
5 gore-spattered chains hang in the pit from spikes anchored to the floor, and an intense heat wafts up from below into your face, accompanied by the stench of rot.
So last time they were hanging folks, that was not my well, bad things happened. Somebody broke a leg or 2 or 3. So I'm gonna let you guys figure this one out.
You look down, and your fire sprite accompanies you since it kind of goes with you. And as it looks down, you can see there's people hanging on all those hooks.
Oh, more villagers.
Give me an instinct check as you look down there too.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a +1 instinct.
Can I help him with that, is that how that works?
He crit. He crit.
Oh, nice.
You notice
possible. Wow.
A familiar set of vines seem to be coming from all these people.
Clove?
Thorny vines.
Oh shit.
Oh, clear stress and take a hope, by the way.
Thanks.
Oh yes, thank you. God damn it, I've got still maxed out on hope. And I don't have any stress. Ooh, actually I'm gonna spend a stress real quick and give Relic Tav's armor again. Tava's armor.
Is it hope or stress?
Thank you.
What is hope?
Yep. That takes hope, so I'm passing that around. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll say the hope you just got. You cast it on Relic.
Perfect.
Slug looks over the ledge. Are you guys alive?
You call down and you hear, or you don't hear any of them respond back, but you hear some of them start to twitch and move.
Ooh.
The chains rattling up the way.
Oh.
Goo.
Maybe we cut the chains up here. How deep does it look? Can we see the bottom from here? Or
you, with the flame sprite, can see the bottom, yes. But it looks a ways down. Hard to gauge the full length, but it looks to be somewhere on the order of close to close to far range. Down.
These guys need help.
The people kind of wiggle and shake the chains.
Maybe they don't have tongues anymore. What a terrible way to live. Oh, by the way, Claude, these vines. They look familiar, out of character? Is that...
Yeah, can Clove get a closer look at that?
Is that... Yeah.
So yeah, I did mention that. They do look familiar. You've seen creatures like this before.
Oh, the vine zombies.
So
hey, really,
they wiggle.
We saw some vines like these, and they made some bodies move. Just a heads up.
That's what I was gonna say. They wiggle. Oh my god! Stop. They wiggle the chain. They wiggle the chains, but they don't. They don't. They don't say anything.
They don't say anything. No.
Thinking they're zombies.
Yeah. Can I see? Like, do they look like the things that were outside? Or can I try and perceive if they look like that?
You can, but it's not necessary because Chazard recounts that to you.
Okay. Thanks, Lizard Buddy.
So what we're looking at are these zombie wiggle zombie people.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I think
all
we
dangling from chains.
So Slog holds up his staff and starts to charge his elemental water into it. I really think we should just end him now. I mean, yeah.
I could cut the chains
these things. Yeah.
If you would prefer, I could cut the chains.
I just want to make sure they're dead. Because outside, I'm pretty sure Clove threw one off a cliff and then it climbed back up and tried to kill us.
Right.
They were hardy.
Maybe it's stuck on this chain. Maybe that's the best place for them.
Undead may never be dead. Without fire.
You want to give it an attempt, Relic?
To chop them or what?
To break a chain or see?
Why not? Fuck it.
Okay.
We gotta wait for Steve to come back. We don't have to, but we should wait.
Which weapon are you using?
That's very rude.
I mean, you have multiples to choose from now.
That's... Yeah, but you asked and you should know.
You get your hollowed axe and you get your new axe.
I'm gonna look at... I didn't save this information.
I put it in the
Sorry.
I put it in the chat what it does.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where in the chat?
Erupted.
In the roll.
If you go up, like, just barely. Yeah. In roll 20.
The Roll20 chat, yeah. It takes me a second because my bandwidth is slower than the sands of time.
It's a D8 plus 6 magic damage.
Okay, but there's a lot of other bullshit on there, I'm sure, so...
Feature eruptive. When you hit a creature in melee, each very close enemy must make a react 5 roll or take half damage as well.
DM, I have a question. What is a react roll?
It's a save.
But like, is it? It's not a stat. Is it just like a?
You know, that's actually the specific, like, that is the wording from the item. I also have the same question of like, what is a react? Like, what stat do they react with?
Yeah.
Not sure. So that's probably playtest feedback. Maybe I can look up that weapon again and see if they've changed it, because it's been a minute since I've copied that into my notes.
I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna paste it into Discord. Well, I don't want to use that. That seems crazy town. If I can reach one of the chains, I guess I'll just chop one of the chains off with my regular hammer, because I'm not using that weird ass hammer or that weird axe for right now.
Why doesn't it say? It just says when you hit a creature, make a reaction roll 14.
There's an adversary reaction rolls.
So it's actually supposed to be a reaction roll 14.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I was asking, because 5 seems like
when you actually click on the item, it doesn't show. Like, do I need to sign in first for it to show me the item? This is so dumb. Why won't you let me stay signed in, Demiplane?
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Yeah.
And that is super, like, I don't want to, like, parrot, but yes, that is so annoying to have to, like, log in every now and then.
Yeah, it just says each very close enemy must make a reaction roll 14. So I'm assuming they just react with whatever ability they want to. Okay, so it is short work for Relic to cleave one of these chains from its base in this soft stone, and as you hit the chain, the mount comes loose, and one of these creatures falls and just splats on the ground below, like just an utter Rorschach painting of gore.
Yes.
Relic is going to offer up a little... So I do have like a symbol for my god that probably would be... I'd imagine it would be like embedded perhaps in my forearm. And it wouldn't be like... It would be like a metal, but it would like blend into the rest of kind of my armor kind of looking deal. And I would face that up as I like offer kind of a prayer to my god for the loss of life that was kind of unnecessary in my opinion. Like it's a bummer. Like this situation, whole bummer. It's not like just some dude who attacked us. It's like some dude who's kind of in kind of a shitty thing, and I feel kind of bad about it. So I offer up a prayer for his soul to my god.
So as you do that,
Nice.
and you're looking down and you're thinking, "Oh, this was unnecessary." The Rorschach painting of guts is interrupted by the wiggling of a vine amongst all the viscera.
Goo.
All right.
I
notice
don't
that.
Vines
You
wiggling
notice that.
there.
And I say, perhaps chopping the vines weren't unnecessary, and I'm gonna go to whack at the next vine.
Oh, yeah,
the next
Steve,
chain?
Cesar, we connected that these were like the vine zombies from before.
Okay.
Well, so Clove, or not Clove, Relic never fought those.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I
While
see the wiggly.
chopping down the wiggly vine peoples, can I light a torch and then just drop it in this hole, hoping to catch the vines on fire?
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll just pop out my the torch that we found on one of the bodies earlier and just give it a little light it up and just toss it in the hole and hope it burns some shit up.
We're just making a general duality roll to see how well you're able to aim.
Yeah, I love that.
Your torch?
Is there like any
Just 2d12.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't know if that would be like agility or finesse or something.
Oh, we'll just... I mean, you're welcome to add a stat modifier if you feel like one applies.
That is a 15 with hope, sir.
Yeah, take your hope, and it lands onto the one that already fell, and the vine starts to kind of wiggle faster, unable to escape, and begins to burn a little bit.
Yes.
But there are, like, as you look down the hole, there's a lot of other vines that are there, just kind of laying about the room.
Hmm.
They don't move in response, though.
But my hope is they'll eventually catch. But we'll give that a bit to simmer.
Well, if I see him do that, then I'm gonna try to chop the rest of the chains.
Yeah, you make short work of the rest of the chains, and all the bodies splat on the ground below.
Nice.
What are y'all doing next?
Well, like after that, I'll pray to my god after that. I won't be interrupted until I need to be, because it's a bummer. Loss of life is always shitty for my dominion, if you will.
So if we want to get down there, well, it's kind of it's a bit of a drop, guys.
Is there like...
In theory, I could spend another hope to carry at least one person down.
Call down. Yeah. You guys don't have rope? That's like first thing. Everybody brings rope.
Yes.
Yeah, so I pulls out. I got 50 feet of rope. And I assume where these chains were connected, that maybe there's some point that wasn't completely mangled by relic that could be tied onto.
Yeah, you're welcome to make an attempt at securing it to one of the chains that didn't come loose.
Oh, I got this. Yeah, I do that. Make an attempt.
Make a knowledge check for me.
All right.
Ooh, girl.
Flat. Oh, a 4 with hope.
So you gain a hope.
I'll take the hope.
But you attempt to fasten it to one of the existing chain mounts, and as soon as you kind of tie it off and give it that like tug to check it, it comes loose.
Oh, look, you're too good at smashing.
Ooh. Okay. Can I use my nomad?
I could get everybody down there though without any problem.
Okay. Cesar, you seem excited though.
So yeah, I've got the Wanderborn thing that just updated, and I've got the nomadic pack. So once per session, I can spend a hope to reach into my pack and pull out a common item that is useful to this situation.
Okay.
So pitons or like common climbing gear might be
Bend your hope, yeah.
Yeah.
That is one piece of feedback, is that what is a common item?
Yeah.
Like the equipment
Anything,
section doesn't have much to it.
I mean, I would say general adventuring gear is what we would consider common items. Like if you're saying I pull out an alembic for alchemical work, that's not common. Like that's specialized. But for general adventuring stuff, pythons and stuff like that, I would say are, maybe a crowbar for a door. That's a common item.
Yeah. No, Chazard is absolutely a pack rat. I imagine he's got like a burlap sack that's just filled with like random nonsense, and he just kind of climbs full body into it for a minute and rummages around and come back out with a bunch of like a hammer and a bunch of climbing pitons, and it's all right, maybe these will help, guys.
There's some marbles and some jacks and bones and
there's caltrops and there's a 10-foot pole, and how does this fit in here? Well, we'll worry about that later. And
okay, yeah. With that, you're able to secure some rope. They're gonna one by one it down.
And down we go.
I will fly. So probably we're getting not super close, but we're probably looking 45 minutes to me flying at this point.
Yeah.
So I will follow everybody down flying to kind of support them should they need.
Okay. And as y'all get a little start descending the hole, you can actually see there's a light source coming from down below. And as you get closer, it gets warmer.
Is it the torch I threw down earlier?
It is separate from the torch you threw down earlier.
Oh,
like before you threw the torch down, you could see there was a little bit of a light source coming from down below.
Gotcha.
And now it looks like there's more of a light source than there was previously.
There is now more, yes, with the torch being down there. So as you descend down and get into the next chamber, the walls and floor of the ledge are threaded with vines, and everywhere that you step as you get to the bottom, it's impossible to hearing the wet crunch of vines underfoot. And as you step on one, a pool of sticky sap collects underneath your foot, where the vine was crushed into a red viscous fluid.
So,
you are all now down at the bottom.
I don't really like all these vines here. Slug looks around
to the I guess we'll call it. Wait, is there
there is a
north-south indicator
on the right of the map?
Oh yeah, so to the north is a tangle of vines, and to the south you can actually see there's a little bit of a gap in the vines that reveal a doorway.
Ooh. I don't want to squeeze through the vines to go through the doorway, but can I blow fire on them to get rid of the vines so we can go through?
Which direction?
To the north.
Yeah, blow your fire.
All right, just. So I will note that in the latest test notes, it looks like that the elemental breath no longer has a on short rest, long rest, anything like that. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
You blow your fire, and it causes a lot of the vines to kind of shrink and wilt away, and it's so as you blow your fire on them, each of the vines kind of squeezes and pops with this red viscous fluid, and it kind of drains out of the vines as they cook under the heat.
I kind of want to examine the vines and their viscosity, and possibly shove a few into my weird sack.
Okay. So, explain to me how you investigate it.
I guess I would so I imagine I burn a bunch of these vines off, and I imagine there's a few segments that are kind of separated off, just kind of fall to the ground. I kind of pick one up and kind of maybe squeeze it and push some of that that sticky ichor up and kind of give it a sniff, maybe a little bit of a taste, just kind of see like, check and see how gooey it is.
Okay, so as you squeeze, sniff, and taste it, take 2 points of acidic damage.
Oh shit! Wait, is that like
It's as it eats away at the flesh of your fingertips and tongue.
Oh no.
Okay. Is that like 2 HP things or?
Well, it would be 2 damage, so then you could either.
Oh, okay. So be mark 1 HP. Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
it's either 1 HP or underneath your threshold, depending
Yep,
on.
I gotcha. I'll mark 1
where you're
HP as I But yeah, seeing that it's gross and burny, I would try to carefully bundle a few up and shove them into my notepads pack for later.
Well, as you do that, you notice whatever you're bundling them up in seems to be starting to get eaten away by the acid.
Right. Well, then I would just chuck them aside. Then. All right. Well, that's no good.
I don't know why you're still touching those.
It's just, I mean, it's all sizzling. We could use sizzling for something.
Is that normally the number of fingers you have?
Wait, let me check. 1, 2, 6. Okay, I think we're good.
There's also a passageway to the east. That seems to be a set of stairs going downward. No vines blocking that way.
Shazard, you already burned your way here, so.
So this way is revealed.
Yeah.
A pathway in, and beyond you can see this glowing pentagram of fire in a circle around a sword that is glowing on fire.
Oh boy.
Now
hey guys, we can go warm up over here.
Good. Slug approaches it. Yeah. A circle of fire, eh? I will try to put out some of the fire on the edge of the circle.
A pentagram circumscribed by a circle of runes is carved into the stone floor. Sickly green flames lick and dance within the circle, casting the chamber in a ghoulish light. In the center of the circle floats a great sword wreathed in emerald flames. You said you were attempting to put out the fire.
Yeah, at least part of the circle to make a path into where the sword is. Yeah.
So as you get close to it, you actually notice that there is no heat or smoke being created by this fire. And what are you doing to put it out?
Dumping water on it. Yeah, I'm channeling water out of my staff to soak the floor in a little wave in front of me.
So as you do that, you send water into the circle, and as soon as it touches the circle, it just instantly evaporates into steam.
Well, that's not good.
Ooh, spicy.
Hold on, let me try something. And Slug looks down at one of the icy little runes that's floating around from Chazard. Yes. Well, I hope those work, and then I will try and use my tongue to lash out and grab the greatsword from inside of the fire circle.
Yeah. So you send out your tongue, and it passes through the circle and into the attempting to grab the sword, and it reaches out and it can almost grab this. How far does your tongue reach?
It's close.
So it touches the sword and it latches onto the sword, but then you attempt to reel it in and pull it back, and it is completely immobilized within the circle. You can only feel yourself being pulled toward the circle.
I quickly let go with my tongue, and
your tongue is frozen in a line inside the circle.
Oh no!
Cannot be pulled out.
Arr, arr, arr. Slug shouts over his shoulder with his tongue out as he's being, well, not reeled in. I guess I'm not pulling like a yeah.
Seeing Sluggy in distress, can I try to
Yeah.
like launch some of my ice spikes at the fire to see if I can maybe like pull
Oh,
those
actually, so as this happens,
Yeah,
you all watch as he sends his tongue in, latches onto the sword, and you can see him for a moment pull, and nothing's happening, and then his whole form just gets yanked inside the circle,
Oh shit. Sluggy.
and then you notice Slog inside the circle. You there's no air in here.
No.
You can see him start to asphyxiate. What are you doing, Slog?
Trying to extricate myself. How would I do that? My tongue is stuck to the sword.
Is no longer stuck to the sword.
Oh, okay. I see Clove outside the circle, and I'm gonna try and reverse my fortune here and lash out to Clove, knowing he's sturdy.
Lashes out, hits the edge of the circle, and just stops.
Oh no.
Preventing you from getting outward.
All right. Start to beat on it and stare at the others.
So we're gonna start a countdown
salvation
timer here, real quick.
Oh shit!
Clove.
What's your fortitude? Or
Me?
whatever? Is that
strength?
Yeah.
I think it's strength, right?
No.
Because there's no constitution.
There is no constitution.
Yeah, strength is like
we'll say strength then. Yeah.
Physical prowess and bodily fortitude. So yeah,
strength. What's your strength?
It's a -1.
Okay. So then we are going to do. You have 1 round.
Oh fuck!
Before you suffocate.
What is it with my characters and tongues?
What are you doing? The next thing that you do is the last thing you do.
I'm turning blue. The sword didn't move at all when I tried to grab it. And the edge of the fire does not let me out. Is the sword on fire?
The sword itself seems to be the source of all the flames. And as you look at it, you can feel this force of wields me.
Oh.
Well, I have a chaotic idol in my inventory, and I'm wearing a chaos necklace. And I also have a skull that has lit up eyes. So I feel like I actually would go and try and grab a hold of the sword itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You grab hold of the sword. And as you do, you can feel this presence. As you like grab onto it, and it kind of everyone else who's watching him kind of sees him grabbing, crashes around, and he's kind of holding onto it. And internally in your head, you're hearing this voice. A new source touches the beacon. And this voice in your head, deep and rumbly, as if the flames themselves are speaking to you, attempt to take over your personality. I need you to make a presence check for me.
Presence.
Okay. Yeah, presence is a stat.
And if you choose, you can empower your next roll by burning your presence points. So whatever your score is, you can subtract a number of your presence points to empower your next roll. So what's your presence like full score at? You have a +1, so you can subtract that to give yourself a +1 to this roll.
But then I wouldn't have +1 presence anymore. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's like an addition. So you already have the +1,
Mm-hmm.
and if you subtract it, you'll get a +2.
I
Also, if you have any experiences,
I have an iron stomach. You know what? Actually, I do. You know what? That doesn't feel relevant, but it was an accident. I tried to grab the sword with my tongue, and I was accidentally pulled into this circle, and I'm trying to escape, and grabbing the sword feels like the only way to. So, I want to burn a hope to use that +1 experience.
what's the experience? I'm sorry, I missed that.
It's called "It Was an Accident." It's like a
Oh yes, this 100% fits.
So,
yep.
This whole situation was an accident. And then I don't know if I feel like I could relate into this. My elemental origin that I can spend a hope and describe how your control over this element helps with an action roll. Kind of like sheath myself in water as I go to grab the sword that seems like it's the source of the fire. So I want to do that too. So I'm going to burn 2 hope here, and that will be a +1 for my experience and a +2 for my elemental origin. And I want to keep my presence as much as I can. So
you're not going to burn a presence?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
That will be a +4 though, because 1 presence, 1 experience, and 2 from my elemental origin.
Okay. So as you grab the sword and you're thinking, you're hearing this voice in your head. Finally, someone has touched the sword. I will be free soon. And you exert your will upon the sword. What are you thinking as you exert your will upon the sword?
I really hope this turns out well, because I did not mean to get into this situation.
What are you saying back to the presence that's speaking to you?
Sorry. So he said, finally someone else. I mean, my first instinct, you really don't get many visitors down here, do you? I bet you've been here for a really long time. Yeah. That's
okay.
Yeah. And then I have a 17 with fear.
So you have this moment of, I'm going to die. This is what's going to kill me. But a surge of your sheer force of will overcomes the presence within the sword and allows you to wield it for this next moment. And you can't think of anything else to do but to lash out with the sword at the circle itself. And slashing through the veil of the flames, you use the sword and it cuts a rift into the flame and allows you to jump out of it with your frog features. And you leap out of the circle with the sword in hand. I just felt like you were just about to lose consciousness. And you come tumbling out of the circle with the sword in hand.
Is the sword still on fire?
The sword is no longer on fire.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I tumble out and take a huge, like, fill my belly up, like, all the way big bullfrog breath. And then croak it out, and it's kind of a mix of, like, steamy, smoky, as it comes out. Hey guys, I got a sword!
Are you okay,
By the way,
Sluggy?
nobody
That
go
was
in there.
nuts.
I'm sorry, what? Trezard?
I said, are you okay? That was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really didn't mean for that to happen, but here we go. I found a sword. I feel like it was could have been it for me. You know, hawk or swim, but I made it. Here we are. By the way, is anybody else here? Voices in the immediate vicinity? Have y'all been talking?
I hear your voice.
Oh,
So
okay.
yes.
I think it's
and Clove's like, and I hear your voice. So yeah.
I think this guy's been lonely, and I try to drop the sword. Not actually the circle.
You drop it and it clanks on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know about picking that up. Maybe.
I mean, if it's lonely, you shouldn't just let it sit there.
It's true. That's true. Maybe we should take it. I will, at Chazard's mention, tentatively reach down and put my hand back on the hilt.
As you grab it, it lights up in green flames.
Oh, hey, that's new. But does it say anything to me?
Welcome back.
I
missed you.
Are we cool? Hey, how about if I take you out, will you let me be me? This is can I hear this in my head. I'm trying to respond in my head. No, you know what? I'll say it out loud. Yeah. Hey, Sword, if I get you out of here, will you lead me to me? And
What do you mean? And again, you only hear this in your head.
Yeah.
What do you mean, get me out? How do you propose to do that?
I thought you were lonely and, you want to leave this place.
I have been so lonely. It's been so long since anyone's come to visit.
Yeah, come with us. We're a fun bunch.
Oh, I very much would like that.
Okay, great. Slug turns to the others. Yeah, he wants to come with us. What's your name, buddy?
Names are so unimportant. Let us just call us friends.
Friends? Okay.
Yes, we're friends.
All right, he's a friend. He's kind of cagey with the name thing, but
God, Carl.
I think we're cool. But if I look like I'm suffocating or I'm not me, maybe cut my hand off if I'm holding the sword or something. And I will drug into I don't have a sheath or scabbard or anything, and I just kind of I guess I'll hold it. And, hold the sword.
That seems like a good idea.
Thanks.
It's creepy.
And if you've been down here a while, maybe you could help us navigate around here because we're new to the place. So but it's getting late, so I don't know how long you want to talk to us.
Well, I've spent a lot of time in this room. Haven't done much traveling, if you know what I mean.
How'd you get here, though?
I was summoned.
Oh. So you've really only been in that room?
That's right.
Oh. Hey, he's just as new to this place as we are. Slug tells everybody else.
Yeah. It's like, what's your name again? This is Owner Killer. Why?
He didn't want to suffocate me. It was the flames, of course. Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm sure that was a perverse spell of whoever summoned me.
Oh,
trying
do
to
you
protect.
know? Was it a Chaos Lord?
It was so long ago, I hardly remember.
Oh, okay. Slug calls out to Chazard and points to his belly. Sword? Question mark? Maybe a Chaos Lord thing? Maybe not. I mean, we don't know.
Maybe, but I don't know, how could he not remember he's a thing? I don't know that they have, head wrinkles. I'll mark it down, and I'll just put, underneath, frozen, I'll just kind of put dash, swords, question mark.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is that a friend of yours? And Slug points at the battle axe, or the axe that Relic has.
No relation.
Oh, okay. Just wondering. Another cool weapon.
Fine weapon.
Oh, thanks. Relic.
Not as good as
you got a fine weapon.
What?
He says you have a fine weapon, the axe. But they're not related.
I'm just gonna nod.
Do you want it?
What?
That weapon. We can go kill it.
Oh
Take
no,
it.
I'm okay. I got a buddy down here.
Oh,
We've got
come
this dummy.
on. Are you sure?
No, I'm good. My arms are pretty spindly, and axes and me don't really go along. I mean, weapons in general. Not. I mean, you're cool, but I'm not gonna like hit things with you.
Oh,
That's
don't
like your
worry.
idea.
I'll help. I'll help with that.
Oh, okay. Well, that'd be nice. Thanks. By the way,
Let's
there's a
go.
chaos lord I want to kill here. So, are you gonna help us with that?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
That
great.
sounds
All right.
wonderful.
But you're a sword, so you don't need any loot or anything. This is perfect, guys. We got a perfect companion here.
I still think we should call him Carl.
I mean,
Got
you
bad
do need a
feeling about
name.
this.
You can't just be the sword or the voice in the sword.
He should. Yeah, he definitely needs a name.
With that, we'll call it there.
Ah, nice.
All right.
Delightful.
Thanks, Carl.
Cut to the thing. 3, 2, 1.